just wet him down, and now I have a pre-mixed bottle of diluted shampoo. The shampoo you use will depend on your dog's coat type, your water type, and all that kind of stuff. This stuff is a Plush Beauty shampoo, but I've also used Canine Competition and number one all systems and stuff, so just really depends on what works best for you and your water and your dog's coat type. And I'm just scrubbing it in.
Just warm water, which helps. It helps. I don't know what helps. Warm water is generally recommended. It makes the bath more pleasant for me too. Just rub it everywhere.
This is just a maintenance bath. If we were to be doing a show bath, we might use different shampoos, and we might use other products to help the coat stand up better or that kind of thing. But since it's just a maintenance bath, I'm just going to do one bath with this shampoo, which I had.
Getting bigger, so it takes a little bit more shampoo. If I had a bit more, I'd probably do a little bit of an extra, more of a scrub, but fine. And then we'll just move on to rinse. Warm, but definitely not hot, not lukewarm water.
Make sure you have the shampoo really thoroughly rinsed. You don't want to leave any shampoo in the coat. So I use my other hand to help rub it out. And also feel, I'm just going to do it all the way out. And then I'm just going to squeeze out the water. Legs, belly. There we go. And then I'm going to take some keratin from our taro. I'm just going to take, ooh, that's a bit much, a really little bit in my hands, rub it together, and I'm just going to lightly put it through just the top knot and neck hair, just to give it a little bit of extra moisture, maybe a touch in the ears. And then towel dry it. That I find takes out the excess conditioner so that it doesn't seem all greasy and take forever to dry. And then of course, then towel dry the rest of him. That's enough of play. That's it. I'm going to put this on just for safety reasons. Sometimes I do it with, sometimes I do it without. And I've just got a happy hoodie. I'm just going to put this over his head because because it helps to block the sound as well as helps to start drying those ears, because I hate drying ears. So this is just a maintenance bath, and you know, we still got a puppy coat, just quite straight and easy to get straight when you blow dry. So I'm going to use just my force dryer to completely dry him. nice and fluffy and dry. I'll explain a few things that I did while I was drying, since I can't really talk and be heard while you're drying. So you may have noticed I had grabbed a towel as I started him, and that was because he's big enough now and his hair is long enough now that it's taking longer to dry. And so what I use the towel for is to catch all the water that's being blown off of them initially, because that keeps it from landing back onto him in other places, keeping him more wet, and it also keeps the moisture out of the air, which helps to help him to dry faster as well. So I use it till, why are you leaking that? I use it till I have him, like, all the excess water blown off, and then after that I put it away, and then I go in just with the dryer itself. But then I use my hand, which is one reason why I don't try to dry complete with the towel, is because then I can't feel the exact moment that his hair is dry, and I also can't feel if his hair is wet. So I like to have my hand free so that I can use it to feel through the coat to make sure that I'm getting things dry, but I'm not spending any longer on drying than I absolutely have to. And then I like to go by sections, because then I know, okay, that section is dry, I don't have to worry about it anymore. That section is dry, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. That section is dry, and so on, rather than going here and there and everywhere and not knowing exactly which areas are dry and which areas are not. And then the last thing that I was going to mention that I'm completely forgetting. But one thing you want to remember, especially this hair gets longer, but the whole coat, is you don't want to have the hair twirling up because of the dryer, because that'll cause mats, and especially in this area here, you can really damage it. So what you want to do is hold it far enough away that when you're blowing on it, you're just flattening the coat out. So general rule of thumb is that you hold the dryer as far away out as the hair is long. So if the coat is 2 inches long, you hold your dryer approximately 2 inches away, and then just play with that to make sure that you're just splaying the hair outwards, you're not twirling it up. And then I took up the nozzle to do his head area, just because it makes it a little bit less scary, a little bit less powerful, and for a puppy, he's only about 4 months old, you just want to not scare them too much. For an adult dog, I generally would leave the nozzle on because they've gotten used to it. And yes, I do use the force dryer on the top knot and such as well. You just, again, have to be sure that you are laying the coat flat, that you are not twirling it up.